Every year the management team work really hard behind the scenes to find a new topic that can be engaging so that the key health and safety messages stay with all our workforce when they leave that day.
We've used psychologists before, and what we want to do this time is bring in a more real life situation to understand the impacts of getting something badly wrong.
We've introduced this mock trial, which is basically showing employees how they could potentially become on the wrong side of the law.
It's a simulation, but we're trying to hit home in the hardest way we can. But it's also taking on that safety culture that we want to engage with the staff.
I think the whole conference shows how the process has evolved from WJ, and getting people involved, quizzes, interactions, mock scenarios, videos, really help the audience to really learn.
I worked for companies previously that have all said the right things regarding health and safety, but here at WJ I feel we actually practice what we preach.
We invest heavily in developing, training, educating, collaborating with our workforce and our clients to deliver a better health and safety culture.
And I was with another lining company before WJ, and I can see the massive difference.
A few years ago we introduced the SOS system, which gave employees the opportunity to talk to us not only about issues but also about good ideas.
It's monitored 24 hours a day, and people do get the feedback.
It's been a real way to connect with the workforce and the management and our designers to really develop procedures, products and equipment. It's these sort of simple measures that make a big difference and hopefully make us what we are.
The association has worked very closely with WJ over the years as a member of the RSMA, and their focus is above most of the construction industry, I'd say, as a whole from what we see, and continually innovating and driving this further forward.
Behavioural-based safety is the next step. We have to be in this together for it to function and work properly, to deliver safely to our clients at the end of the day.
WJ wanted to put something on that would be memorable. They went to their trade association, the RSMA, and the RSMA contacted us, and that's how the relationship formed.
The scenario is that a foreman and the crew get on site, they haven't been briefed about the safety rules and the induction. Basically they parked in the wrong place and asked to reverse back, and obviously the chap gets killed.
With the mock trial, I think it gives the operatives a good understanding of how everybody fits a part in the work that we do.
The jury is selected at random, then the scene for the trial will be set, and then I'll come in as the judge. The jury will be sworn in as you would in a normal trial.
We got took away into the separate room, so we were left alone to discuss it and couldn't associate with the rest of the group and stuff like that on breaks.
And at the end the jury will give their verdict and I'll give my sentencing remarks.
According to the evidence presented to the jury, we find the defendant guilty.
Most people have never been inside a courtroom, they've never had cause to deal with solicitors or barristers.
So you hope that message is getting through because they're actually seeing how it pans out, not just the accident itself, but actually how that plays out further down the line.
But actually to have everybody in and put through a full day of health and safety awareness, I think is really commendable. It's upper quartile behaviour, and it's the kind of thing that really speaks to a positive culture being created by the directors and the senior leaders.
It seems to be very proactive what WJ are doing. Top marks to them for doing it.